Good morning, I'm Miss Christine of the Smithtown Library, and in today's program we are celebrating Labor Day. Labor Day is a federal holiday in the U.S. celebrated in the first Monday of September. This year it falls on September 7th. And we usually celebrate with parades or sporting events or barbecues or picnics. But what's it all about? When did it begin? About 200 years ago, the working conditions of the average American were bad, so labor unions formed to protest them. Things got better, and one of the things they came up with was a special day to be set aside to celebrate the contributions of the American laborer and how they built the U.S., and that was the beginning of Labor Day. If you want to learn more about the history and the holiday itself, visit here and here. And we'll go ahead and make our craft, which is a DIY chore chart. These workers had special skills and knowledge, but they weren't born knowing how to do everything. They practiced, they started young. They probably started with chores around their house. So you can talk to your adult about what chores you can do, and you can make this chore chart together. You can pick what you're gonna make. You can pick what rewards you get. You can pick if you want to do it every week. It's up to you. So I'll show you how to get started. We have a couple of designs to choose from. You can print them and fill them out, especially for you. You can pick your chores. You write your name, you can pick your prize, and maybe it's an allowance. So this way you can keep track of the work that you've done. Now you can print one out every week, or you can laminate it and use a dry erase marker to use it over and over. So I'm going to show you 3 different methods for laminating it. The first one is with a laminator. There are laminating machines at various office supply stores, and then you can just have it sealed. There are some self-sealing laminating sheets that don't require a machine that you can order online. And look, when you finish, so it says best behavior. When you share something, you get to do this, you get to fill them out, right? Best behavior. And maybe after you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe after you get 5 stars, you get to have your prize. And then the next week comes and then you want to erase it. You get to start over. For these, I would probably just trim them. That's one option. The second option is to print out and slip inside a regular sheet protector. They're clear. This brand is Staples. You can get them from anywhere. So this way you could fill it out. It says, let's see, maybe when I get 5 stars, I get an allowance of $2. And you can pick what chores you want. It can be dusting, or maybe you have to water the plants. Maybe you have to make your bed. And maybe you have to take out garbage. Once you talk about what your chores are and what your prize is, you can slip it in here. So that you can reuse it over and over again. I might trim off this part. And then as things go on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I did these chores. So you would track them throughout the entire, and after 5 stars, you get your money. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Overachiever. You get your prize. And that's the second method. The third method, again, you would pick out what your name is. Right, so weekly chores for Calvin. And you would write things to do. These are your chores. So you would fill out these sections the same way I filled out here. You could write notes, and you can define what the allowance is. So once I filled it out, I would take my piece of contact paper and peel it. And this is another way to apply a lamination so that you can write with the dry erase. All right, so sticky side up. Design face down. Smooth it out. And then you would just trim. Now I might do a tight trim all around. I might get lazy and just fold it over. Let's see what works best. I don't know. Probably trimming. Now it's laminated. And same idea. Once you finish, for the next week, it erases right off. So this is how they came out. My reward chart in the sheet protector. The advantage here is that you can take it out and adjust it, but it holds the lamination nicely, it erases well. I'd say this chart's good for younger children, but you can pick your 4 chores and track them every week. This one with the contact paper, pretty easy to do. Maybe an adult can help with the wrinkling so that doesn't happen, but the trimming was fairly easy. This side is just paper, but this side is laminated. And I think that this chart is good for older children because there are more places to put chores and there is more room for negotiation for a reward. And then these finally were with the laminating machine. So we've got my chores. These are some chore ideas for really young. Like, I put away my toys, I dusted, I read, could be whatever you want. Best behavior to help with learning, etiquette, and saying please and thank you, learning your manners. I listened, so a little more general than chores. Here's an idea for what to do in the morning. So I got dressed, or I made my bed. And again, these chore charts are just a starting off point. You can decorate them any way you want. You can fill them out and personalize, or you can make up your own. And then you could use these techniques for laminating so that you don't print them out time and time again, but you just use your dry erase marker.